Yo, what's up, YouTube? We're gonna talk a little bit about some Marvel stuff. Definitely Marvel stuff. But what I really want to talk about is Spider-Man. Um, the trailer version I saw, it was called Homesick. I'm not saying it's not going to be called Homesick, or if it is, but I was a speculation where I was just on YouTube looking at some Spider-Man 3 stuff, and they had a concept art that said Spider-Man Welcome Home. And that kind of makes sense, and I'll explain why. Because we know in Spider-Man, technically it would have been called Spider-Man 2, but they went to keep the home part where it said Spider-Man Far From Home, which would have meant he was on vacation, or he had a school trip out of town or something, which exactly we all know that's what was going on in Spider-Man Far From Home. Now, so my theory is that they are gonna stick with the Spider-Man home theme and call it. This is the catchy part. This is where I'm speculating what I think they may end up doing. Is you folks remember when Harry Potter last movie was made? It was called Spider-Man. Oh no, jeez. I know I'm talking about Spider-Man, but also I'm trying to incorporate Harry Potter Deadly Hallows Part 1 and Part 2, because that's what I think they are doing with Spider-Man, where it says Spider-Man Homesick and then leads into Spider-Man 4, which is, I feel like they're filming at kind of at the same time, which, and because the other video I had this saw, it said Spider-Man Welcome Home. um and I know it's gonna sound weird, but I know they're playing with the multiverse. They've been hitting at it for a while, talking about it for at least over, I would say, at least over 6 months to a year. Speculating that they're gonna play with the multiverse a little bit. And touch on that, and then my other Marvel news that I have is from comicbook.com, and it saying on here, is being reported cast in Love and Thunder. Well, and Love and Thunder, which would be for, is they are. It looks like they are bringing Matt Damon into for Love and Thunder. I don't know what kind of role he's playing, but it does say Matt Damon reportedly cast in for Love and Thunder. Um, let's see there. Let's turn. There we go. Because I don't want no sounds on my video. Every time there's got to be some kind of friggin' advertisement. Don't care. Don't want advertisement in my videos. So will not play that. But at same reportedly, Matt Damon has been cast in for Love and Thunder. This is what I'm reading on comicbook.com, saying talk to beloved actors about entering quarantine protocols down in Australia while the movie is filmed. Many of other players to take other players for TAIKA. That's weird. Latest movies are being already down there. People were already over the moon about filming, casting Christian Bale as a villain for a project so unclear. So what role Damon would be playing? Many feel it's a small cameo from a previous entry, but we won't stop fans from being excited for whatever comes next. For Ragnarok was H E A R no HERADED as one of the best efforts in Marvel Cinematic Universe. So whatever comes next going to be a huge deal for fans with all stripes. Let's come on. It's there. So let's see. That all ringing true before even getting into the idea of this Power Star trading barbs on screen. Phase 4 is already off to a good start with WandaVision, which is, I think, is okay. I wouldn't say a good start. I would say halfway fair, decent start. It looks like, and it looks like WAITITI is cooking up something very good down in the Outback, which is Australia. Commented to the Daily Mail, Damon said, "I am excited that my family will be able to call Australia home for the next few months. Australia film crew world renowned for their professionalism and our joy to work with, so the 14 days of quarantine will be worth it." So apparently, yeah, it looks like Matt Damon is possibly in For Love and Thunder. That's what they're talking about. Don't know his role, but it says Chris Hemsworth just called me up, blah blah blah, because I know they're friends. So looks like, if this is true, and he's not off filming some other movie that's going to be filmed in Australia, would be great. I don't know. This is, to me, it looks like it. It looks like it might be true, and I can't deny that it isn't true. So, man, wow, this has been great. A Marvel update and Marvel speculation about Spider-Man and what they're doing with Spider-Man. And then for Love and Thunder, it looks like it's gonna be a great have a great cast and whatnot. Like to see where they go. So let's see here. Because I do know the last time we seen Chris Hemsworth was he was fat for drunk off his mind. But no, also aside, the last time we seen Chris Hemsworth was in Endgame, where he was supposedly getting on the ship with the crew from Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow, I love to see where they go with that. And when Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out, because that is part of the Phase 4 lineup for movies, and I will have an update on that. I will be doing some research in the next 15 to 20 minutes on that, so maybe you guys might get like 3 videos on Marvel stuff today. So, or maybe even probably really just 2, because my first video I just did was a movie review on Lockdown, which, folks, amazing movie. Really, I can't say anything negative on it because I thought it was great. Thanks, wifey. So yeah, so let me end this video here saying salutations and peace out, YouTube.